What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Real Talk with Jason King. Today we're breaking down the Karmelo Anthony case out of Texas, okay? That's what I'm going to be talking about. A story that sparked intense debate across the country. Here's what we know so far, right? 17-year-old Karmelo Anthony was convicted of murdering Austin Metcalf, also 17, at a high school track meet in Frisco, Texas. Prosecutors said Anthony stabbed Metcalf during an altercation. Anthony claimed self-defense, but a jury disagreed and sentenced him to 35 years in prison. Now, the case ignited a firestorm online. A fundraiser, as you can see here, for Anthony's legal defense pulled in roughly $634,000 before shutting down after the conviction. Supporters argued a teenager deserved a fair fight in court. Critics called it crowdfunding for a killer. Both sides had a point, and that's where it gets complicated. Now, let's talk self-defense. In Texas, you can use deadly force if you reasonably believe you're in immediate danger. The jury didn't buy Anthony's claim, but here's the tension. Should a 17-year-old facing a threat have the same legal burden as an adult? Does race play a role in how we perceive fear and aggression? These questions don't have easy answers, but they deserve honest conversation. Crowdfunding in controversial trials is becoming common. Legal defense costs crush families regardless of guilt or innocence, right? When the public donates, they're often buying into a narrative, not just a lawyer. In Anthony's case, the fundraiser was organized by his mother, who said the family faced threats. The platform removed it post-conviction, raising another debate. Should fundraising for convicted defendants even be allowed? Media coverage of this case split predictably. Some outlets emphasized Anthony's youth and the self-defense angle. Others focused on Metcalf's death and the tragedy for his family. Both are true, but selective truth is still biased. When interracial violence hits the headlines, the story often becomes about politics before people. Here's my take. Two families are destroyed. A teenager is dead. Another will spend decades in prison. The legal system did its job, but the court of public opinion is still raging. We need to ask ourselves, are we seeking justice, or are we picking sides based on who we already decided to believe? You know? Real talk means sitting with discomfort. It means acknowledging that a conviction doesn't end the conversation about fairness, and that sympathy for one family doesn't require cruelty towards another. I'm Jason King. Thanks for keeping it real. Until next time, everyone take care. See you all in the next video. Peace out.